Hi guys, so today I did something different. I made up a tag. This tag is just, I found some surveys on Tumblr and MySpace, and who uses MySpace anymore? Just googled Fangirl Tag. And then I took some questions from each tag and I combined it into one. And there's 17 questions, so let's get to it. The first fandom I remember joining is probably, if I think about it, it's either Smosh or Jedward. I didn't start listening to Jedward until 2011, but I started watching Smosh 2008. So it's probably Smosh, yeah. I think it's Smosh. My favorite band is Fall Out Boy, and it's a good band, and I also listen to like Panic at the Disco, Paramore, and My Chemical Romance. But I would have to say Fall Out Boy is my favorite. I don't really listen to singers, but I would have to go with Avril Lavigne. I don't know how to pronounce her name. But I do like her music, but I kind of more like her old style, like Skater Boy, and I don't like her new music, like Hello Kitty. It's like the most racist song ever. And yeah, like I do really like Avril Lavigne, but otherwise I don't really listen to solo singers. I'm more into bands, so yeah. My favorite YouTubers are probably Dennis on Fire, Amazing Phil, Jigsaw, Tyler Ugly, and Tristan. I know that's quite a lot of YouTubers, but I do enjoy my YouTubers a lot, and because I just like to have like a different set of who I'm watching or listen to podcasts or whatever they do, and like I like to have like a mix of everything. So when I made this tag, I was really into Joe Troman, and still am into Joe Troman, but I always go between people, and now I am really crushing on Benedict Cumberbatch, cause he's just an amazing actor, and yeah, I just came home. I went on Tuesday to the Imagination Game, and that is, oh my gosh, that's such a great movie. I cried so much during that movie. Like, I don't really cry at movies. I didn't cry at Fault in Our Stars because I had already read the book. I cried when I was reading the book, but then when I saw the movie, I was just so angry that like my favorite bits and favorite background characters were taken out, because like, why would you do that? Like, no. Yeah, and like they changed scenes, and I am one of those people who just don't suggest reading the book and watching the movie, because okay, the book's always going to be the better one, because like the books are always the better ones, but then when you watch the movie, it's like they take out scenes, they mix out scenes, and they take out backup characters, they take out characters, and it's just so annoying to watch things like that. Been made fun of multiple times for liking Jedward. Why do I like Jedward? I just genuinely like their music, and I genuinely like their style, and like I do listen to their music, but I don't listen to it as much as I did when I was 12, but do listen to it now like quite a lot, but now I'm 15, just had my birthday actually on Wednesday. At the moment it's Jhonlock, because I've just really got into Jhonlock, and I just finished season 2 and the final episode. Oh my god, how much I cried. Not gonna spoil anything, because maybe you haven't seen the second season of Fall Out Boy. What am I saying? I mix up everything of Jhonlock, but I'm not gonna spoil anything. I just took a break today to not watch episodes because they have so long episodes. I'm used to watching soap operas and what's it called? I don't remember what's called. Okay, I'm used to watching things like The Big Bang Theory, basically. And you know, then going from Big Bang Theory and Friends into Sherlock, that's kind of a different TV show. And you know, my sister is really into Castle and Chicago Fire, and I am like, how can you like these things? Okay, Castle, I kind of get that, because it's kind of similar to Sherlock in a way, but still not similar to Sherlock anyway. So it's like kind of similar, but not, if you get what I mean. And I watched like one episode of Castle, and I never watched Chicago Fire. And like my internet friends have like shared videos of Chicago Fire, and I was like, okay, my little sister would really like you. But yeah, yeah, I'm getting into Sherlock basically. I just ramble about everything. That's such a hard question. Finnick from the Hunger Games series. Why is it Finnick? I don't know. I just really am into Finnick. Probably because Jurgen Steffa, but you know, because he got me into Finnick. But like, hashtag Joey for Finnick. Yeah, if you don't watch Jurgen Steffa, you're not gonna get that at all. Yeah. I really like about the Dan and Phil fandom that Dan and Phil, they really like get the jokes, and you know, they kind of play along and stuff. And like yesterday as I filmed this, okay, it was yesterday actually. No, it was 2 days ago now. This is gonna be up. Yesterday as I'm filming this, it was Phil's birthday. And Dan was like tweeting everyone, just like, tweet Phil, happy birthday. And I was like, that's so cute. So that's hashtag fan forever, you know. I'm a fan shipper, as you could tell by this video. If you just came on this video, if you came on my channel for the first time, you would. This is a video about fangirls, so you know, I'm pretty much a professional fangirls, in the words of Tyler Oakley. I have like a love-hate relationship with the Followed by fandom, cause you know, they have like, okay, I've been in multiple fandoms, and being a part of a fandom, shipping is such big, you know, with fanfiction and all that, just shipping is so big that, you know, and the people have such dirty minds, and like, I thought I had a dirty mind, because I can make like everything dirty. Like, I practice track and field, and when you're doing high jumps, you land on a mattress, and the mattresses that are used, they're usually like yellowish, reddish corns, like stick to your clothes, and they're like little dots. So like, that's so much fun. Like, my friend that's kind of like doesn't get things just right away, so she's like kind of slow, and she was like, oh, all this white stuff is all over me. I was like, that was what she said, and it was the most fun thing ever. Oh god, just kick the tripod. Yeah. And the Followed by fandom, they always like, if you have never heard of like confessions about fandoms, like Followed by confessions, they're so funny to read, but still sometimes so dirty. I'm like, that's kind of really inappropriate, but yeah, that's something I kind of hate, but still I kind of love it. But yeah, I don't really hate anything about a fandom I'm joined in. Yes, almost everything I like and begin to like, I kind of hate it, except like Sherlock, because I just got into it, and you know, I really like it, and I kind of want to watch The Lord of the Rings now, because I'm Martin Freeman, and I've never been into Lord of the Rings. I just thought it was kind of not my thing. And just because Morgan Freeman and Benedict Cumberbatch is in it, I wanna kind of watch it because I just really like them as actors after going and getting into Jhonlock. But you know, I usually hide things that I like. That like, no, I don't want you to know that I kind of like this thing because I'm afraid you make fun of me. Like if I find a new YouTuber, I will always hide the fact that I like them. Because maybe like it will come up that that person is just like not a good YouTuber, or if I find a band, I just kind of hide it because sometimes I find artists and I'm like, I don't want anyone to find it as well. I just want it to be like my thing, and also I just kind of don't want people to like make fun of me, like when I like the Jet word and I still like them, but you know, just sometimes it's just I just don't wanna keep it to myself. Yes, on the 12th of April 2014 I met Justine, and I always say that was the best day of my life, because you know, I've been watching Justine for now like 3 or 4 years, and she's like the most amazing YouTuber ever, and like she's so funny, and she's like unintentionally funny, if you get what I mean. And she's like always hyper, and if you follow her on Snapchat, like that's like an inside joke on Snapchat. Her is like a little mouse emoji, and she's always like following the mouse, and the mouse is always like in places, and it's so funny to follow it. And she uses Snapchat so good, and she's like so great at Snapchat, and like she's just such an amazing YouTuber. And like, yeah, and when I met her I just was really shy, and I just kind of was freaking out. If you want a whole video on when I met Justine, comment below, because that was like the best day of my life. When it's so hard. Either when Justine tweeted me, or when followed by account liked my Instagram. You would know that because of I made a video on this channel as it was happening. Like, I was freaking out. I was talking in a really weird accent at the time. I was like, oh my god, guys, like what was that accent? I don't know. It was either one of those. Justine tweeted me just saying thanks. It was really great to meet you too, and I was like, she actually tweeted me, and I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, it was just either of those. And then when followed by liked my Instagram, I was like, what's happening? And then I got like 600 likes, and I was like, what is happening to me? What? But it was the most fun thing ever. My OTP is #fan forever. And then the 3 of my OTPs after that is Petrick, Jhonlock, and then Troiler. Okay, fan is Danofel. Petrick is Pete and Patrick from Fall Out Boy. Jhonlock is John and Sherlock from Sherlock, and then Troiler is Tyler and Troy, which are YouTubers. So Tyler, okay, and Troy, so on, you know, you get what I mean. It was about Raggafrida, and then I read like just about Raggafrida, and then I read a fanfiction about Raggafrida and Catrific, and then Raggafrida and Megan, so Strawberry 17. And you know, I just kind of was really into Raggafrida at the time, and I'm still into Raggafrida, but you know, he's not like my favorite thing to read fanfiction about, but you know, he's like a great YouTuber, and I really like him. That's embarrassing. I do read fanfiction, and the website I use is Wattpad, because I just really like Wattpad. People sometimes say that you should use fanfiction.org instead of Wattpad. But I kind of got into, I just kind of tried fanfiction.org, and I was like, the letters are smaller, and like I just didn't like it as much. So you know, and like I know like some people say that Wattpad is for dumber people, but you know, and for 12-year-old girls instead of, you know, people that actually like professional fangirls, or like, no, like professional fanfiction writers. Obviously it's Tumblr, because it's Tumblr. Everything is on Tumblr. So like when I get into something, I will usually Google it. What? Google? How can you find something from Google? If you Google like a ship name, a lot of like, if you Google Jhonlock, everything comes up. It's just fan art, and it's like just fan art. And I was like, you don't need even to Google Jhonlock fan art. You just need to Google Jhonlock, and then it was just a bunch of fan art. And sometimes, you know, jumps in like GIFs and stuff. GIF is the right pronunciation, I think. Yes, I think you pronounce it GIF. I don't remember. I think it's GIF instead of GIF. No, it's. I don't know. Pronounce GIF or GIF, I don't know. I think it's GIF. But yeah. So yeah, it's obviously Tumblr, and then close behind is Instagram, and then I don't really like Twitter for fangirling. I do fangirl over Twitter, you know, when, like my favorite YouTubers. I don't use Twitter. I just use Twitter for, you know, stalking my favorite YouTubers, and then I use Twitter for, you know, reading, you know, what I like reading. I go like on sprees where I just go on a person's Twitter and I just read every single tweet, and then I just like, I'm like an overly protective mom over people's Twitter. But yeah, sorry, I just ran out of space. Okay, so that was all the questions. So what do I tag? I tag Bunny, I tag CRUKIE, and I tag, yeah, I'm just gonna tag those two. Yeah, go ahead and do this video. I'm gonna put all the questions below if I remember, and I will, you know, put all my links below, and not including Wattpad and Tumblr, because those two websites are for me, not for the whole internet, you know. I have really obvious names on Tumblr and you know, Wattpad. I'm just not gonna say it because no, I don't want people to know my Tumblr and Wattpad because it's embarrassing. Anyways, thanks so much you guys for watching. Go ahead, and if you want to do this tag, credit me because I made it. I didn't really make it. I just found a bunch of tags and put them together. But shh, people don't need to know that. Can't just like TV shows or bands. I should check out because I need some more music, because I'm kind of tired of listening to the same 16 songs every day. But yeah, thanks so much you guys for watching. I will see you in my next video, either this week or sorry, I didn't make a mid-week video because I was gonna make on Wednesday because it was my birthday then, but you know, I just kind of forgot. Kind of just like, I was just on the end of the day, I was like, oh shoot, I need to edit my video, and then I was like, I'm just gonna scrap that video and just make it next year. So yeah, peace, love, bye.